Good morning. Myself Sanjeev Kumar, TYBCA Division B, and my group member Shubham Chaudhary, TYBCA Division B. Today, we both are going to explain you about list and tuple in Python. So, first of all, my group member Shubham will explain you about list in Python.
Good morning. I am Shubham Chaudhary and I am going to explain list in Python. A list is a data structure in Python that is changeable and order sequence of element. Each element or value that is inside of a list is called an item. Just as a string are defined as character between quotes, lists are defined by having values between square brackets. In the example, we have created list. In the square bracket, we have mentioned some item that is monitor, keyboard, mouse. Then we are going to print it. The output will come monitor, keyboard, mouse. Next is access item. You access the list item by referring to the index number. Here we are access list item by using index number. In the given example, we are printing the second item from the list. Here we have created a list with some item, and in the next line we are going to print list item. In the square bracket, we have specified a index number to fetch. Index number is start from 0. Here 0 is monitor, 1 is keyboard, 2 is mouse. Then we print the list. After printing the list, the output will come keyboard because we specified index number, and it will go to select from the list which item index number is 1. Next is add item. You can add an item to the end of the list with appends. If you want to add position other than the end, such as the beginning, we can use insert method also. We can also specify value at the specified position by using the method. In the example, we are using append and insert method. First, we are using append method. We have created a list. Now in that list, we are going to add new item by using append method. In the next line, we have written this list dot append. In the bracket, we have mentioned a new item in it as CPU. Then we are going to print it. The output will come as monitor, keyboard, mouse, and CPU. It will modify the original list by adding the new item into the end of the list. Next, we are using insert method. In the existing list, we are going to specify our position by using in the insert method. The next line we have written this list in dot insert, and in the bracket we have mentioned our index number and CPU. Then we are going to print it. The output will come monitor, CPU, keyboard, mouse. It insert the element at the given index in a list. Otherwise, we can also apply last statement if we not want to specify or not specify the position in the list. We can use last statement. In the last statement, by default, the new item add in the beginning of the list. As we can see the output as given, the item is added in the beginning. By these two methods, we can add item into the list. Next is remove item. The remove method is one of the most commonly used list object method to remove an item or an element from the list. When you use this method, you will need to specify the particular item that is to be removed. In the example, we are using remove method to removing the specified item from the list. We have created a list and add some item. In the next, we are applying remove method. In the bracket, we are specify a particular item from that list to remove that item from the list. Next, we are print it. The output will come monitor and mouse. It means that the specified item is removed from the list. Next is join to list. In join to list, the most conventional method to perform the list concatenation, the use of plus operator can easily add the whole of one list behind the other list and hence perform the concatenation. In the example, we have created two lists, that is list 1 and list 2 with their values. Now we have to combine or join the two lists, one list behind the other list. For that, we have to take another statement, that is list 3. In that, we have to add the list 1 and list 2 with the help of plus operator. Then we have to print the list 3. The output will come ABC and 1, 2, 3. It means that the two lists is joined one behind one and it performs concatenation. Last is the list method. First is append. It will add the element at the end of the list. Second is clear. It will remove all the elements from the list. Third is copy. It will returns a copy of the list. Fourth is count. It will return the number of the lead with the specified value. Fifth is index. It returns the index of the first element with the specified value. Sixth is insert. It will add an element at the specified position. Seventh is remove. It will remove the item with the specified value. Last is sort. It will sort the list. Here I am ending with my topic. My next group member Sanjeev Kumar is going to explain tuples in Python.
Good morning. Myself Sanjeev Kumar, and now I'm going to explain you about tuples in Python. A tuple is a collection of Python objects separated by commas. In some way, a tuple is similar to list in terms of indexing, nested objects, and repetition. But a tuple is immutable, unlike lists, which are mutable. In simple words, we can say that lists and tuples are similar, but there is a major difference between them. Tuples are immutable, which means we cannot add, remove, or modify the items of tuple. Let's take an example. Over here, we have created a tuple. Inside that, we have added some item. In the next line, we are printing the tuple. As you can see over here, we are getting our output as monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Next one is access tuple item. You can access tuple item by referring to the index number inside square bracket. Let's take an example. As you can see over here, we have created a tuple. Inside that, we have added some item. In the next line, we are going to print the tuple. Here, we have specified the index number. So, index number always starts from 0, then 1, then 2. It will return keyboard as our output. Let's run the code. As you can see over here, we are getting keyboard as our output because keyboard is located at index number 1. Next is add item. Once a tuple is created, you cannot add item to it. Tuples are unchangeable. As I said earlier, once we create a tuple, we cannot add, remove, or modify the tuple item. Let's take an example. As you can see over here, we have created a tuple. Inside that, we have added some item. In the next line, we are trying to add item in a tuple. Over here, we are trying to print the tuple. Let's run the code. As you can see over here, we are getting error because once a tuple is created, we cannot add any item to it. Next is remove item. Tuples are unchangeable, so you cannot remove item from it, but you can delete tuple completely. In simple words, we can say that once we create a tuple, we cannot remove or modify the item of tuple, but we can completely delete the tuple. Let's take an example. As you can see over here, we have created a tuple. Inside that, we have added some item. In the next line, we have used del keyword to delete the tuple. Over here, we are printing tuple. It will give us an error. Let's run the code. As you can see over here, we are getting error because we have deleted the tuple here, and now we are printing the tuple. So it is giving us error. Let me comment this line, and now I'm going to run the code. As you can see over here, we are getting our output. Let me uncomment this line, and now I'm going to run the code. As you can see over here, we are getting error because we already deleted this tuple over here, and now we are trying to print the tuple. Next one is join two tuples. To join two or more tuples, you can use the addition operator. Let's take an example. As you can see over here, we have created two tuples. Inside that, we have added some items. Over here, we have created a variable. Inside that, we have added tuple 1 and tuple 2. Over here, we are going to print the tuple. Let me run the code. As you can see over here, we are getting the combined value of tuple 1 and tuple 2. Next is tuple length. To determine how many items a tuple has, we use the len method. Let's take an example. As you can see over here, we have created a tuple. Inside that, we have added some items. And now in the next line, we are going to print the tuple. Here, we are using the len method to get the length of the tuple. Let's run the code. As you can see over here, we are getting our output as 3 because we have only 3 items in our tuple. You can add as many as items you want. Next is range of indexes. You can specify a range of indexes by specifying where to start and where to end the range. Let's take an example. As you can see over here, we have created a tuple. Inside that, we have added some item. And now in the next line, we are going to print the tuple. It will fetch index number 2 till 5. Index number start from 0, then 1, then 2. It will start fetching from mouse and it will go till speakers. Let's run the code. As you can see over here, we are getting our output as mouse, pen drive, and speaker. Here I end my topic. Thank you for watching this video.